Hey guys, today I wanted to share with you my absolute dream car. Now I have loved many cars, but this one, she takes the cake. I'm a gearhead and I love motorcycles, so I'm asking you, what do you guys think it is? Do you think it's JDM? Do you think it's luxury? Could it be a truck? Maybe a muscle car? Let's find out. This is my dream car. It is a 1969 Z28 Camaro. My friends call it Bumblebee, and I get it. Sometimes I wish it were a Transformer, but I call it Mark, and I will tell you why in a minute. Now, my friends' dream cars are like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and that's cool and everything, but my parents raised me a little bit different. I've always loved the badass muscle car era, and for me, the best time was in the 60s for multiple reasons. Now this car is what's called a resto mod, and what that means is it has the original body, but underneath, the parts are more modern. This used to be Chevrolet's 302 cubic inch engine. This one is actually a 383 small block. It produces over 500 horsepower. It's a little bit more than it used to be. One of the reasons why I've always loved this car is because the 1960s Camaro had such a fierce, badass body. It was my dream car, so I looked it up on Craigslist and I found this one right here. The only problem was it was in Bangor, Maine. Now if you guys know where I live, Los Angeles, that is on the opposite side of America. So after a little bit of deliberation with my dad, we decided to hop on a plane, go out there and check it out. Once I got to Bangor, I saw this baby and I fell in love, had to ship her back home. The reason why the Z28 is so special is because in 1966, Chevrolet made a 302 cubic engine for the Camaro to compete against the Ford Mustang. They were competing in a series called Trans Am or Trans-American, and this was one of the really few times that the giant American car companies battled it out. A guy named Roger Penske put together a team that was so good, it dominated and beat Ford back-to-back for 2 years, 1968 and 1969. There were some really close battles for the lead, but really nobody could touch the Z28 Camaro. The driver of this car that won those back-to-back championships was not only incredibly talented on the track, he also spent thousands and thousands of hours to engineer this thing to be a monster. His name is Mark Donohue. I could list many things about this guy, Mark. I could list how he got his bachelor's in engineering at Brown, or how he went above 200 miles an hour in multiple race cars. But he's not the type of guy that you would expect to accomplish those things. He's not the soldier-looking man who would just walk into fire. This guy wore sweaters. He looked like a librarian. He seemed to never raise his voice at anybody. He was soft-spoken and he was humble. And also at the same time, he could take out anybody at the track. In 1975, Mark died while testing for Formula One when he was just 38 years old. In any sport, you don't find people like him very often. He's an idol of mine, and that's why I named my 1969 Z28 Camaro after him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you liked about this video, and as always, later skaters.